need to take a stance back and look at it and say, why? What is wrong with me? What am I afraid of? Because fear is a big thing. But selfishness comes with fear. When you're selfish, you're fearful. When you're doubting yourself, you believe you're not good enough. But yet, here you are with a gift to do something amazing. And yet, you're not taking the chance to do it. What is going on with you? Implementation is where you have to go. You do not need to see the whole road. You just have to start the journey. And you have to, I know how to do this. What do I need? I'm going to start. And you had to see me 7 years ago when I started on Facebook. It was a sad scene. And I knew that. But I knew I wasn't good enough. I knew I didn't know what to do. But I knew one thing is that I had to do it. So then I stood up and I did it. It's a long, long time ago, somebody asked me, why did you make that decision? And I replied, the one thing I knew for sure, where I was, I didn't like it. It was not comfortable. It was not the right place for me. At the time, that's the answer I gave. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I had to go. I didn't know how I would cope with it when I got there. I still knew I had to go. And that's what we have to remember. You might not like it, but you have to implement it. From implementation first, moving from information to action. You have the information, take the action. Because we often look at life and we are fearful. If you do not implement what comes to you, where you are is shaky, the ground is not nice, it might lead to worse than what it is now. And you're holding. And that's why when I come back from my granddaughter's birthday party, I have 2 amazing Wednesday and Thursday morning blessings to tell you about. Because it is staying in the familiar. Staying in the familiar. Because it is familiar. But you have to ask yourself, what is the familiar doing to me? And if you do not implement the new plan, you will never know what the difference is. You'll settle for this unfamiliar situation or familiar situation that you have, thinking it's going to be okay, but it's not okay. It's not okay to sit there and let something or a situation run your life. It's not okay to have the knowledge and your fear and your selfishness is telling you, do not do it because others will copy you and they will get better than you. No one is better than you. No one in the entire world is better than you. If you believe that, then you have made that choice that you are not good enough. So when you see others succeeding, you can emulate them. But you cannot be them. And you cannot be like them. You can have some of the personality traits and qualities that makes them an individual. Just like it has. And you can implement, you can modify, but you cannot become. If you do not implement, you will not succeed. Even if it is just to take the time. Let's go at the 5 pillars, one at the time, emotionally. What can I do emotionally every day for 5 minutes to balance my emotional pillar? That I do not react in a horrible way when something affects my 5 senses. That's what emotional is all about. It's how you react when something from the 5 senses affect you. When you see something, when you smell something, when you touch something, when you taste something, and when you hear it. How do you react? Is your reaction going to cause you to get in more trouble? Or is your reaction going to pull back? So your emotional prosperity, how do you balance it? A little bit of meditation every day. A grounding, 5 minutes, set a timer, sit. Hands on your knees and just breathe and eyes closed. And if your mind wanders, so be it, because it will come back one of these days to where it's supposed to be. Then Let's look at the mental prosperity. Mentally, what can you do to enhance it? My cousin, who's a year older than me, plays Sudoku and all these games to keep her mind going. So she's keeping herself into it. I study, I read, I learn, I take chances, do things. I talk to everybody. I smile. I make appointments. I just do whatever lays in front of me to keep me mentally fit, so I can come here and do this. And I have to prepare for it. These words, I have to write them and think, how do I put them together? How do I spin them out to you? Then physically, it's just walk. Climb the stairs twice, even if you have to hold the rails to physically push your body. And that's one of the things that we do. So you keep going. You stand up every 10 minutes, every hour for 10 minutes and walk around the room. And then spiritually, breathe. It's not a religion. You can make it a prayer. You can make it a gratitude, whatever. But at the end of it all, your friend is fine. So are you. Everybody's okay. They have their journey. It's not going to be like yours. And you have to accept it and let it go. And of course, sometimes it hurts because it's your children or it's your family. But you have to just say, you know what? I did my best. And they are allowed to say that one day. And you have to believe what you instill in them will come to the top like cream comes to the top. The best part of the milk. So you have to say something, even if they develop some resilience. So believe everybody has it. And of course, we chase financial. That's what we were taught. That's what we were told. You have money, you can do whatever. Yeah, yes you can. But you need the other 4 pillars to work. But some of us, because spiritually we do not believe, one young man sent a note and I replied. He said, what it is that makes you the money comes and you just throw it like you don't want to keep it. When we were talking about generational curses the other day, or generational things from the past. And I told him, money has to be harnessed. Money needs a name. Money needs a purpose. If you do not have a purpose for your money, it will go. If you do not harness it and put it in the right spot, it won't stay. You have to give your money a chance to grow, but you have to harness it. I didn't know those words were so powerful until my educated dentist, after he said something to me, if he sees me, I have to go to him with a pad and a pen, because while his hand is in my mouth, he's talking and asking me financial questions. And I had to say, you know what, Dr. Sodi, money has to be harnessed. So later in the thing, he's walking from one room to the other and he's going, money has to be harnessed. So the other day when I went to see him, he said to me, have you written any new book? I need a book. I'm going to Florida. I need a book. I said, you want to use a child book, a children's book? He said, does it have to do with money? But that is what you have to realize. We have to understand those little things in life. Those 5 pillars, nurture them. 5 minutes each. Read for 5 minutes. Anything. So, I have to tell you guys, thank you for coming. And I have to tell you, so I'm going to tell it to you again. I'm going to give it to you in the form of a blessing. May you find the courage today to stop overthinking and start overdoing. May your mental pillar be cleared of doubt so your physical pillar can take action. I bless your hands to work, your feet to move, and your heart to trust the process of implementation. You've got this. Do not let anybody tell you what you desire cannot be yours. Implement it. Because you see, they will come back one day when they see you're flying and your kite is up in the air and you are having a ball. And they will say 2 things. I knew you would do it. Or we didn't believe you were ever going to do it. How did you do it? It's too late to ask me how. Why didn't you come on the journey with me then? Have an amazing and wonderful day. And I love you guys for coming. Thank you. I will be back here on Wednesday, but I'm posting stuff